Right, so today we're going to be doing some of the story missions, as there are plenty more of these to be doing. And we're going to be doing some drifting, because I've been really rather enjoying these story missions from the Drift Club. So let's see what else we've got to do. So we've got 3 stars so far from the previous story missions. So yeah, now we've got Don't Look Down, so enjoy another Touge Mountain Road. And we're going to get 300,000 points, which is a lot, but obviously it depends on how long the actual route is going to be. Because if it's really long, then yeah, that's not going to be too much issue at all. But if it's only say 2 or 3 miles, then yeah, we might well have problems.
So, let's see what you can do.
Oh, so no pressure then, Hamada-san.
No pressure, just drift. Let's go.
Well, we've got a fantastic version of the Mustang here, so should help.
Drift Club Japan is not about competing with each other, Jordan. It's about building up all of our skills, so that when we drift together, we all win. The most important rule to follow in Drift Club Japan is rule number 1. And what is that?
Have fun.
Rule number 1. Drift Club Japan members celebrate progress, not podiums. I just hope I'm not a victim of Rule 5. You must buy dinner for everyone at Drift Club if you hit the barriers at the drift circuit.
At least we're started right off with the drifting element instead of having to drive somewhere. That's a change from the previous missions.
Good start. But I know you got more.
I hope we've got more as well, because we're not anywhere near 3 stars right now. Slightly spun out there. Halfway there.
I'm impressed. Now, go all out.
I'll try, but we've only got about a mile left. I should probably gathered I'm not the best at drifting, but I do try.
Natural
There we
talent.
go.
Maybe you can train up our next Drift Club members.
Was worried I wasn't going to make it for a moment there.
So, Hamada-san, about our drift circuit readiness.
Good news. You're ready. I just had to be sure. So go out and have one last practice, and I'll see you at Shimanoyama Drift Circuit.
Thank you, Hamada-san. Honestly, good job it's not straight away, because I need a day or 2 for that to sink in.
So we're working towards going to the drift circuit. So yeah, full 3 stars there. I think we'll complete these today, in fact. Let's see what if we get any reward at the end of this for doing this.
1 golden stamp for the Master Explorer. All those miles, every road, you earned it.
Cool, now we've got all the stamps.
More barn find rumors just dropped.
And that's a lot more barn finds.
You wanna
The
search
final
these
2
ones
in
out.
fact. So expect to see
This
those in
is the
different
most
videos.
sought-after type of property.
And we've got a new property as well. What's this? Vision House. Oh wow, that looks like one of those ones that you see in LA on those mountains or hilltops or whatever. An architectural masterpiece with a view of Tokyo City. Well, I'll definitely be buying that. How much is that going for? 1.5 million. I think I've got enough. But regardless, let's do some more of the drifting. This is the new car from the car pass, by the way.
With that car? Well, I'm never listening to myself again.
Yeah, I didn't think the Mustang would be particularly a great drift car, but it certainly is. We've even got a new reward. What we got? 50,000 credits, very nice. I'll go nicely towards that house. And a badge as well. Where is it? There we go. Unlock the Master Explorer stamp. So I have no idea if that means I've unlocked all 671 roads, as if I might well have patched that element or not, but yeah, I certainly don't remember seeing that notification coming up, so yeah. Ready, set, get ready for the event. 200,000 points for 3 stars.
A little bird told me you got a spot at Shimanoyama Drift Circuit. Seriously impressive. Hamada-san doesn't just show up with anyone, you know?
Oh yeah, we've worked for it, and grateful we have. I would 100% be buying everyone dinner if I'd have gone day one.
Rule 5. Yes, I know all too well. So, while we're here at Daikoku, why not have one last run out before your big day? The best thing about having full access to Yuji's auto, the parts. You know how many cars I've brought up to drift spec for the club? It's a big number.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Hey, Keiko, tell us what the drift circuit is like.
Most important are the crowds. They come to watch the best. That's why Hamada-san pushes your skill. Because you will inspire someone in that crowd to try for themselves. Keeping drift alive for a new generation.
This wouldn't be my first choice for a drift car. It's quite a heavy car. Even though it's got decent power, it's not a huge amount. No idea why they've picked this one. You can see why you'd pick the Mustang, because that's quite a powerful car, but yeah. This is not all that easy. You have to really get it swinging like a pendulum to get it going.
I have a feeling you're gonna shine at Shimanoyama. Keep it up.
Yeah, this car's got too much grip and not enough power. So let's wiggle our way down the bridge.
You've only been drifting for a few weeks? Were you born in a Nissan Silvia?
Probably.
The crowd
Yo.
at Shimanoyama are gonna love you, for sure.
Not from driving this, it won't. This is not the car I'd pick.
Hey, thanks for drifting with us. Good to get one last run out before the big day.
No need to thank me. That's just Drift Club. Oh, I'll be in the crowd for this one. So, give it some flair for me.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do that for you. Thanks again, Keiko. Sorry, not thank you. Sorry, thanks. Best if I just go.
Another 3 stars. Right, let's get to this event and finish off the Drift Club. Imagine we'll get given a car or something.
Okay, Jake. I have set your route to Jordan Chambers.
Oh, thank you so much. I wonder
Great
where it is.
session.
Oh, it's here.
Magic. Next time we drift, it's the real deal. Shimanoyama Drift Circuit.
Thank you so much for the directions there, Anna. So, Drift Zoku, drift at the Shimanoyama Drift Circuit. We have to do 90 drifts, I think that probably might well be. Rather than a series of points. Depending on the car, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just hope it's not that Mercedes again.
Today is a true test of Drift Club Japan. Shimanoyama Drift Circuit in front of a sold-out crowd.
Sold out? Nobody told me that.
It's a good job you have both been in training. Don't sweat it. Come on, let's go.
We're in the Ferrari. Yeah. Already own this one. But yeah,
Let's head
it's
to
pretty
the
damn
drift
quick.
circuit. You worked hard for this.
Thank you, Hamada-san. Let's use the drive to get to grips with the car before we hit the circuit.
Massively expensive car. This wouldn't be my first option for a drift car, but yeah, it certainly works.
You got that car under control. It looks fierce.
Well, it should be with more than 900 horsepower going through those rear wheels. Probably we won't struggle with this car. Shame this doesn't have a time attack section to it, 'cause it would be perfect for some of the smaller and slower cars that we've been reviewing.
Welcome to Shimanoyama Drift Circuit. Our club puts in the time out there to show the crowds what we can do on the track. We want to inspire by giving our all together as Drift Club Japan.
Yeah, on behalf of both of us, thanks for this. I promise not to invoke rule number 5.
I was hoping you would. Quite hungry. Now, let's go and put on a show.
Indeed, let's.
Your Ferrari has been built to drift, and every part of this circuit has been built to drift on. Use everything you learn and put it into action. All right, everyone. Heads down, eyes on, let's drift. That's it. You mastered this.
Not helpful that there's a lot of people here, but sure we can deal with it. We've got a time limit, so we can go around the track as many times as possible. It's just
Good effort, the two of you.
getting the required 90 to get the full 3 stars.
Focus. Perfect lines, sharp angles, long slides. Let's go. Okay. I see this is serious. Let's step it up a gear.
That's a long one.
All right, last push.
Definitely one of
It's
the
now or
longest ones
never.
I've ever done.
No, that was too dramatic. I mean, it's now or probably tomorrow.
And again, I am fully aware that there's going to be much better people out there doing this than me. Especially in terms of linking up corners and such, which I'm not always the best at doing. First accident I've had. At least I've not spun out or anything.
Challenged. Push, Steven. I like it. Make sure to go sideways over the line. That's a real crowd pleaser.
Safe to say I've done it.
Amada-san, I don't say this lightly. I mean, I mostly never say anything serious. But thanks for welcoming us to Drift Club Japan. I hope we did well enough.
More than well enough. I'm hoping you stay members for a long time to come.
Oh, you couldn't make us leave even if you tried. Obviously mean that in a good way, because that could sound weird.
I know what you mean. Now, Jordan, I'm fairly certain you broke Drift Club rule number 5.
And there we go. Another 3 stars, and that is Drift Club completed. Yeah, really fun, that one. It was only really the second to last chapter that was the weakest of them, I feel. Especially because of the car we were given, but yeah, everything else about that was really great. Really pleased with how that was done,
Jordan
to be honest.
is buzzing about Drift Club Japan. It's only the first step though, right? Hey, check your journal for an update.
That was in my top 5. No, top 3 drift events of all time. I'm impressed.
And we got a reward. What is it going to be? Nice. Don't have this version of the Nissan 240 SX, so that'll go handily in my collection overall. Right, where to now? I want to check out this house, in fact. I want to see what this architectural masterpiece looks like. This looks like the one that's in GTA 5. Just without a fence going inside on it. But yeah.
I hope I get an invite to your housewarming party. I just want to see what sort of gadgets the bathroom has.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty special. And you get rewards such as earning extra 10% skill score when doing link skills and an additional garage slot. Bye. Yeah, definitely a pretty special house.
Welcome back, Jake.
And we get another couple of rewards for that one. We get a livery decal, as well as the Ford number 25 Brocky Ultra 4 Bronco RTR. That'll be helpful for some off-road and cross-country races. Especially since I didn't have it already.
Now that's what I call settled in. Quite some collection of properties you've got there. Check out your journal.
Yeah, these are the garages. We've got some stairs going up there. And really well a nice long driveway. That'll be a nice starting point for my new Just Driving series. Especially since it's in a place where there isn't much else. So yeah, I think in fact we're going to go do... I don't think we've unlocked any more Touge events. I think we've done all the ones that we have unlocked. That's if there is any more that is unlocked at all. I don't think there might well be. So yeah, as a result, I think we'll go do some street racing that we've not done. Because there were plenty of these that we didn't do when we were trying to get our wristband, and that's because basically they don't contribute to getting the wristband. So We kind of neglected these for a while, so I think we'll do a couple of these today. Especially since you can pick any car you want, so it's kind of nice to try out some new vehicles. So yeah, Shimano Charge, 5.2 miles, get ahead early and take advantage of the long straights in this high-speed thriller. So it's recommending a bunch of fast cars, but that's because it's, like I said, it's quite a quick circuit. But you can pick, like I said, pretty much anything you want with these, which is always a fun idea, to be honest. And as a result, we're going to go with the Honda Civic Type R, which has been recently added to the game via the Car Pass. No, it's not the quickest car in the world, but it is one that I've been wanting to race, so let's see what it can do. And it's a kind of ideal street racing car, to be honest, given it's, you know, still a road legal vehicle, but it's, you know, got plenty of power, and it will certainly look the part. So let's see what we can do. Get some familiar faces here with the Toyota Altezza up front. Next to a missing Gloria as well. I only know that because it looks like a 90s Mercedes, and obviously we don't have one of those in this game that is, you know, a saloon car. Which is a shame. I really wish we had more of that kind of vehicle. You know, we've not had much from the 90s from Mercedes. In fact, in general, there are plenty of iconic car type models, I should say, car models out there that we've not had. Oh dear, I've messed that one up. We've not had in Forza games. You know, I don't think we've ever had the original Mercedes SLK, for instance. Now, I'm for one moment saying that's a sporty car, but you know, it still is an iconic vehicle at the end of the day. So it would be nice to have that at some point. And there are others. Some might well be slipping my mind. Speaking of Mercedes, we've not had the Mercedes McLaren SLR for such a long time now, and I don't know why. You know, it's an iconic hypercar from the period. We do have obviously its competitor, the Porsche Carrera GT. So in this game, and obviously previous ones, so it is a bit of a shame that we haven't had that for quite some time. It is a fantastic vehicle. We're kind of languishing lower at the back here so far. Don't quite have the power for this kind of highway part of this circuit, of course. Not that we're slow in terms of the top end, but it's clear that everyone else here is packing a bit more of a punch. Not a great start to be doing these or restarting these street races. Yeah, definitely need power for this circuit if you are going to do this one, regardless of class. Obviously didn't help that we had that accident earlier in the race, but yeah, not a great start to these street races, but it has been some time since doing them, and I don't think I've done that. We obviously haven't done that one so far, although I do believe I've done it in online racing, but in much faster vehicles. Yeah. But you know, that's one aspect of this game that I really like. It is the experimentation that goes with things, the trial and error of things. You know, seeing what works, what doesn't. So, you know, it's not a complete loss in terms of doing that race and not winning it, because now I know what to do. and what vehicle would be ideal. So yeah, and that's one thing I feel like the previous Forza Motorsport game completely lacked in, is the kind of encouragement of experimentation, especially when it came to the variety of vehicles, which just was not there. Whereas in this game, you know, I've been up against all sorts of cars when going on online racing. I've had a Cadillac limousine racing against me. I've had, you know, the Unimog and all sorts of other vehicles. And yeah, that's just like the kind of thing that this game thrives on. And that was sadly lacking in the previous Forza Motorsport game. So yeah. Right, let's do the Naichi run. Hopefully we'll have a bit more luck with this one. We're getting something a little bit quicker. Let's see if we have any more luck. So 3.9 miles, race along the mountain roads around the Takashiro region with its challenging high-speed runs and sudden corners. Yeah, we definitely look like we need a bit of power to this one. Obviously we have a huge amount of choice. There are some cars here that have been upgraded as well for online racing. So if you're wondering what they are, what to pick. There's also some here that are from my extreme off-road silly builds, like that Lancer Evolution, for instance. I always struggle to pick a car, so sometimes I wish it was picked for me. Also just trying to not pick something that we've used a lot of times before as well. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. He's going to be coming into equation in a minute if I don't decide. Recently unlocked the Roma. I think it was part of one of the seasonal playlist championships. It's a pretty decent car. Maybe an M3. We'll not pick one of these for a while, I don't believe. Yeah, we'll try the 08 version. You know, it's got more than 400 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. Neither of which is what the Civic Type R had. Again, though, it is a white car, but it seems like a lot of cars on these games seem to suit the colour white. Particularly Toyotas. They certainly seem to look the best in that kind of colour. Currently got an MR2 in A-Class that looks fantastic in white, especially with the black wheels I've given it. Not the best launch, but it's only part of the race at the end of the day. Sneak past an Audi. Whoa dear, very nearly came over the edge of the bridge there. This is far twistier than the previous street race. This BMW is wagging its tail all over the place. Kind of getting outpaced in terms of power as well. These Audis with a ridiculous size amount of power are overtaking us. Yeah, I think personally we're going to have to start upgrading cars or driving cars that have already been upgraded. With the higher difficulty setting and such that I have on this game now, we are getting a little bit outclassed. Even worse this time. Shocking race from me again. Oh dear. So yeah, we are going to have to start looking into doing more races with vehicles I've upgraded. Because there's no excuse for coming 9th and then 10th, quite frankly. So I'll try out one more with a car that I have upgraded and see if that makes any difference. You'll probably see it in a future video as well, because I am planning on doing a top 10 cars that I'm using online racing at the moment. It'll be split between road racing vehicles, so there'll be 5 of those, and then there'll be 5 cars that are for use for off-road and cross-country racing. But we'll you can get a sneak peek from one of those cars, because I am not ending this episode on a race where I'm only 2 positions away from last. Just a shame that these loading times seem to be so painfully slow, and I don't know why. Come on, I'm only exiting a race. It can't be that difficult. Yeah, M3 there, not doing us particularly well. But then again, it is very low-end A-class, so if any of those other vehicles that we're going up against were, you know, even mildly upgraded in A-class, then they would have obviously done a lot better. What have we not done? Tokyo City Docks charge, or looking for one that isn't overly complex in terms of handling. Yeah, we'll do the Rainbow Bridge Descent. We'll stick with A-class though, but it'll be top end A-class now, because like I said, we're going to be choosing one of the cars that I've upgraded for online racing. So this is 5.3 miles. Take on the competition around the Tokyo City streets before putting your foot down on the Rainbow Bridge. No, not manufacturer, performance class. So yeah, this is an A-class car that we're going to be using, and it is, where is it? The Toyota MR2 GT from 1995. So as you can see, not the best in terms of handling, but it's got decent brakes, good launch, reasonable acceleration, but it's the top speed that really is enabling this car, because it has 570 horsepower while only weighing 2,500 pounds or thereabouts. So yeah, and it gets that from a racing V6 that has been swapped into it. I got the inspiration for this from a YouTube channel called Regular Car Reviews. They've recently reviewed a car, well, a version of this MR2 that had a V6 swapped into it. So yeah, I thought, oh, that's interesting. Wonder if I can do that on Forza, and I can. So yeah, let's see if this does us any good. It's not the most controllable of vehicles, but it's pretty damn shockingly fast. These wet conditions are not going to help a rear-wheel drive car like mine, especially with the level of power it's got going on. MX-5 there, charging into my side door there. Regardless, power down. Oh dear. That happens so often on street races. There's always an AI car right on the Euro driving line. Recovered decently enough though. increase the speed. Yeah, I think this can do about 220, which is kind of nuts, to be honest. Oh dear. Yeah, but it's also, like I said, not the easiest to handle, especially on a course that I've not been on before with this car, so and it's always harder to do these point-to-point races first time than a lapped one. Because at the end of the day, if it's a lapped race, yeah, you might screw up the first lap, but you'll learn from that and hopefully not do that on the second and third lap. So yeah, but with a point-to-point race, it's one and done. Oh dear, sorry, RX-7. It's entirely my fault. This car loves to drift as well, even in the dry, so in the wet it's going to really do that. Unleash the speed on the bridge. Yeah, 89 miles an hour there. Pretty rapid for an A-class car. We're not going to win, but we're in a much better position than we were with the previous two races, so I'll take it. So yeah, more reasonable way to conclude this episode. So yeah, but it came very close to the MX-5 there because we obviously went through some road furniture and that slowed us down a great deal. So yeah, that MR2, not an easy car to drive at all. 4.7 handling with something that's got 570 horsepower is not to be recommended, but it is to be recommended if you want a challenge and you want something that is a bit lively and quite fun. But yeah, there we go. That is the end of this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.